your next adventure during 2024. Let's find out what you can expect. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Luna Wisdom Tarot. I'm Antoinette, and I have a great pick a card reading ready for you. It's the last in the series about 2024. It's almost here, so this is the last one. And the subject is about your next adventure in 2024. What can you expect? All right, so with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. Pile one is here. I have already pre-shuffled some Modern Witch Tarot and I have a couple of Animal Oracle cards. So with that, pile one, if you would like to select this Jetstone, and that is your pile two. We have a Lapis Lazuli rough cut, and this is the same kind of mixture, Modern Witch and the Animal Spirit. All right, so then pile three, we have this lovely stone here. Which stone is this? I believe this is the red jasper. I could be wrong though. All right, with that, please select the pile that calls to you. If more than one pile calls to you, that just means there's messages in both. So just you can watch both if you feel called to. And just as a reminder, these messages are timeless, and also they are for a general audience, for tons of people. So go ahead and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. With that, I look forward to seeing you at your pile. Hello. All right. If you selected this Jetstone, this is your reading pile one. So we're getting right into it here. This is about your next adventure. Oh, so your exploration and transition. Oh, this is powerful. That's awesome, because when I actually selected these cards, I didn't even know what the subject was yet. And that was kind of the point. It was like, okay, it literally, even the reading is an adventure, right? Like that's what I wanted to create for myself. So hopefully things flow together nicely. All right, sure they will. So the crow transition. Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? So this is huge. So this is definitely your pile. If you are going through a transition, you're having a change, like it could be a change in relationships, careers, moving to a new city. It could be taking on a new job. It could be in a new part of your relationship, a new stage, maybe meeting the parents, maybe moving in together, but all of these like kind of new things happening in your life. It could also be a glow up, like you're realizing your life has changed. It could be that as well. So whatever this is, you are the crow transition energy combined with the hippopotamus exploration. If you become bored with your life, you have the creative power to stir things up and revitalize everything. You can do this by starting new projects. So I think a lot of you are probably starting new projects. We talked about new jobs, moving in a new area, but there's parts of the crow, the transition, that's leading to you being forced for exploration. You're exploring something new in every one of those scenarios, a new circumstance in your life. So that's what this exploration is about, is new projects, new goals, making new spiritual connections, a new stage, like I said, in your life. So with that, let's get the cards. 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 10 of Swords. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. The Devil in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, the Hanged One in reverse, and the Devil twice. Okay, the Devil's a clarity to these cards. All right. Let's get into it. So we talked about changing relationships, careers, cities, some sort of circumstance in your life. even a glow up. We see the Ten of Wands. It's like you're realizing it's okay to let go of the burden. It did come out in reverse. So really look at this. Like, look, like she's struggling. You can see kind of like a lot of weight in her back leg as she's girding forward with these Ten of Wands in her hand. The fact that was in reverse is showing you have realized you have the power to drop the wands. So you're no longer struggling. So you see how she's pushing forward and she's struggling so hard, like you're no longer doing that. Now it's like you just drop them. That's it. That's what the reverse represents, is you're willing to release it and you're willing to look forward. Instead of being stuck with those 10 wands, you don't need all those. You take off with 2 of them and think about, what am I going to do next? It's like you realize, I don't have to go through this torture anymore. Let it go. Done. I see this as flowing energy. A lot of you guys could be in the mindset that, you want to let things flow and you want to let things, like being in the universal energy, like trying to just stay really like just open to whatever's coming next. That vibe. That is your current vibe. We talked about the clarification card of the devil on top. In some ways, this is kind of like the devil to you, and I'll tell you why. The idea of dropping these wands, like everybody around you be like, no, you have to do this. You have to do it. To be this type of person, you have to do this. And you're realizing, no, I don't want to do it. And you just let the wands go. You do not overthink it. And you give in to what people can perceive you as, like that devil energy, like you're wrong, you shouldn't have done that, you're selfish, whatever. People say that a lot of times because they're not getting what they want out of you. It has nothing to do with you being a bad person. It's just them like being upset because you're not doing what they want you to do that probably benefits them and really doesn't benefit you all that much. A lot of times that's the situation. And that's the situation I'm seeing here. You're releasing this 10 of Wands. And like I said, you take 2 and you go on the road and you're looking forward. You're like, what do I want to do next? Where do I want to go next? So you literally dropped all of these wands, walked out, and you can see it. Like I'm going to show this card again. You notice how there's like housing in the back? Like what if these people were expecting you to bring these wands to them? And you literally, in this, because it's in reverse, switched over and just decided, no, you just dropped them all, grabbed 2 for yourself, and went off looking out and about and like, okay, what am I going to do next? Where am I going? Like that's how much you've just let go of this kind of past, we'll say focused energy, like around taking care of everybody else, being the good person, doing the right thing, right? We're all taught these things. And a lot of times they're good messages, but then sometimes it can go to the extreme. That's what we're seeing here. The devil energy is you deciding, I'm not going to worry about the 8 wands I left there. They'll figure it out. What do I want to do for myself next? I deserve something. And it's like a treat moment. That is another way the devil card is showing up, because other people would be like, how dare she? How dare she? Like, she can't do this. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, she can't do this. You can absolutely do it. And you're doing it. The devil card here comes to cap in the message. You're a perfectly balanced devil. You're both in reverse and in the upright. You are such a beautifully balanced devil energy. You know when to choose yourself. You also are very selfless when you need to be, without questioning it, without telling yourself you should be. You naturally have that heart there. But the difference now with the devil being in balance is you no longer are going to carry other people's stuff forever. Like you're just not. Like you'll be like, no, I can do this. And then I'm going to go off 2 of Wands energy. I'm going to pick out what I want next, right? So the first card out here is the Knight of Swords, coming in between the reverse Lover's card. You are quickly approaching that. You're going to go for really, like, people talk about like, oh, self-love is like a popular term, or like loving yourself, taking care of yourself, making yourself a priority, all these beautiful concepts, but sometimes they're either difficult to do. We feel selfish, we don't have the time, or we just don't want to. Maybe we just think like this is ridiculous. regardless, it's like you have a very, again, we talked about that balance, that devil card here, balancing out the Lover's card in reverse, and the devil card in reverse here. So we have this Knight of Swords energy where you're just kind of gearing forward. That's what you're doing right now. Like, you're just making it happen. With everything that you got, you know it's important to go after things that are important to you. And you also know, like with the Four of Cups energy here, you also know, because it came out in reverse, that when the right opportunity presents itself, you'll see it, because it's the Four of Wands or the Four of Cups in reverse. You're going to definitely see it. This hand pops out with an opportunity, you're going to see it. But in the meantime, you're going after what you want, but you're not overly stressed about it. Like, it's like you're going after it with intention. You're going after it with a sense of pride. Everything is fine. Remember when I called out the Ten of Swords earlier? And I said, I don't know why I said that. You know, this card is based on the Ten of Swords. Everything is fine. It's going between the Two of Wands and the Devil energy, exactly where I said the Two of Swords. That's crazy. Or the Ten of Swords. Everything is fine. When people see you as the devil and you're looking out planning your next thing and people are wagging their finger at you and saying you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't be this or you should be spending your time here or there, you literally are laying there with the swords in the back, their words, but it's not affecting you at all. You're playing on your phone. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You didn't even, this looks like you got me. You didn't get me. That's an illusion. That's completely illusion in your own mind. You think it should be that sharp, but why is she still laying there playing on her phone? You didn't even pierce the skin. Like, that's the vibe that you're in. It's pretty great. So back of the deck here, we have the Three of Pentacles. This energy, because you are who you are, and this is on top of that Hanged One energy, and I didn't read that card yet, so interesting. The Hanged One energy, it's like you've always seen things in a different way, and now people appreciate it. That's the way I see that for you. So the Three of Pentacles is representing, like, you've always, like, seen yourself as this, like, kind of vibey soul that just knows what you want in life. Like, you've always been that. And you've always had that Hanged One energy in overdrive. You've always seen the world very different. And it's like now, the very fact that you see it different will make you stand out. Like, this is exploration, has everything to do with whatever this subject started with, but also I think the biggest thing is you're exploring yourself and your potential and your capabilities, and you're growing into the person you've always been meant to be. In fact, you're probably doing it faster, the fastest kind of timeline you could have done it. Like, you're on your ultimate timeline right now. Yes, I love this, because that's the intent for the 2024 series. How do you get on your ultimate timeline? So if this is the first one you watched, go back and watch the other three. Every one of these is about our ultimate timelines. So this one, you are in your ultimate timeline. You have that confirmation. You are living it right now. And because you're living that, like, it's going to lead to so much success for you, because people will want to study you, admire you, understand you, because you're bringing a gift to the world. Whatever that is, it's mostly surrounded by just your essence of who you are. But it really is incredible. Okay, pile one, I hope you enjoyed this message. I certainly enjoyed it. If you did, oh, well, hold on. So sorry. I see one quick card. I hate to do this, but it's important. The Temperance was on the back of the deck. I didn't even know I sat it down upside down, but I did. The way you stay in this timeline, in your ultimate timeline, is balance. So make sure you're constantly, like, checking in with yourself. You start feeling like you're going in extreme in one area, immediately address it. If you start feeling like, oh my God, I'm starting to burn out, like, address it then. Don't wait till you get to that point where, you know, you're falling apart at the seams. Like, when you're going to start seeing this stuff ahead of time, what would throw you off your timeline, and it's going to be so easy. It'd be like seeing speed bump ahead. Like, you're actually seeing the sign now. Like, speed bump ahead. Okay. All right, I need to adjust this part of my area. I can't work late anymore. I just need to take care of my body because I can feel I'm going to get sick. Like, it could be something like that. It could be something way more complex than that. but this just staying in balance will keep you on your ultimate timeline. Okay, now pile one, we are done. I hope you enjoyed the message. If you did, please hit like, shoot me a comment, let me know what you think. And, subscribe if you feel called to. I do pick a card readings multiple times a week. So, yes, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, join the channel. And also, I'm going to be planning to do something kind of special for everybody soon. So I want to go ahead and let you know that. So after you subscribe, you'll get updates as more information comes out. All right. Thanks, Pile One. Hello, Pile Two, Lapis Lazuli. If this is your pile, let's go ahead and get started. So I did pre-shuffle some tarot as well as 2 oracle cards. Oh, all right. And so what we're talking about today is your next adventure in 2024, what to expect. So, oh, you have more cards than the other one. Okay. Oh, that's why. It's like, wait, what? Okay. Perfect. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to find out about your next adventure in 2024. And the cards that came out was reflection. If you're facing a difficult situation, do not rush into making a decision. So the way I see this card is that, like, you're really looking back at your life before you make your next move. You're really like reflecting on how people have truly treated you versus what you want to believe. You're reflecting on like the jobs that you've picked and like how you've gotten to where you're at, whether you're happy or not happy. Like regardless of that, you're reflecting on your past, looking at it very clearly. And then what I see here, which isn't surprising because the reflecting card, I thought it was more about like really paying attention to how you're being treated. And I leaned into that. Panda, boundaries. This is about like your space is sacred. Guests who ever stay there welcome. Impact your aura. You have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support you offer others. This is really big. This is really big. So I see this as a group like your adventure really is about really looking at the people around you and setting boundaries where boundaries need to be set and just like honoring your own boundaries. Because it's really not about people encroaching your boundaries. It's about more about you enforcing them and standing up for yourself and really making sure people understand like that's what's important to you and what matters. And it doesn't even mean in an aggressive way. It's just like how you're getting through the world. So right out the gate, we see the teacher, like you're definitely in a position where people look up to you and people really value you. And I see that you've had a lot of adventure, either like traveling or that you're really like involved in the world. Like you can be like really like into the like local community or like in some sort of like World Vision or something like that, some sort of charitable work. I also see that you could just have a very world-wise take on the world. Like you think about the world as one versus, more myopic. So these are the things that I'm seeing for you. And as it's flowing through, we see enlightenment here. As you're reflecting, what you're doing is you're like looking back at you. We saw it as a teacher and you teach people, but you also have sat through and you've been the mentee. This card is so huge, this teacher card, because if you look at it like, yes, you're this teacher now, but you often look back at you're constantly the mentee. You're constantly taking in new information. You're constantly learning. You've never stopped. This is definitely my academic crowd or my crowd where you don't have to be like perfect academics as far as like going to school. It could be just that you read a lot. You like to be informed. You like to stay in the know of what's going on with the world. Like it's important to you. And that Two of Sticks energy, you know, plays that out even more. But I also see the Enlightenment card. You have hit enlightenment in some areas and you may not even see it. But people see you as a very enlightened person. Like you're not just a smart person or a wise person. People see you as enlightened. They see you as someone to truly, that they want to share things with. They know that you're going to give it to them straight, but you also have a balance. You're Queen of Swords energy. So that Queen of Swords energy came out, and it's like, you think about Queen of Swords mixed with enlightenment. Like, wow, I want to talk to this person, right? Like, that's who you are. That is like your next adventure in 2024 is really about you embodying this more and owning, like, if you were that person, how would I behave in the world? That's what you should ask yourself, pile two. If I was this person, this enlightened person that people see, and yes, there should be signs in your life. So I'll give you a few. If people constantly want to talk to you about their problems and they take your advice, regardless of age, sex, backgrounds in any way, like people just value your opinion, that's a sign. It could be the sign that you are very, you just, like I said, you've been a constant teacher, really into personal development, really into looking at the world and challenging your beliefs. And you've been doing this for so long, you've gone from mentee to mentor. This is huge. This is huge. 20 could be significant to you. The number 20, or you can look it up as an angel number. But yeah, so now you're the enlightened Queen of Swords. So when you think about your background, like, and where you're headed, you're going to be exploring that. The sun is on the horizon, is what I'm seeing for you, as Queen of Swords is followed up by the Sun card in reverse. The sun is on the horizon. What does that mean? Sun is vitality. It's fun. It's jovial. It's that moment where you're just like, wow, I built this. I did this. Like, it really is like success. And that's what's on the horizon. The second you realize this is your work during 2024, is operating as if you're this amazing enlightened thought, we'll say an enlightened thought leader. Like, if you were an enlightened thought leader, if that's what you brought to this world, what you just work down that path, constantly assuming that you are. The Emperor card came out. It's about owning that energy, that is owning the Queen of Swords, and the sun is your destiny. And it's like working backwards. Okay, if the Emperor and the Queen of Swords is like legit what I need to bring in because I'm an enlightened soul, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean for me? How do I reflect that? We are reading backwards here. The Knight of Blades with the enlightenment underneath. The Knight of Blades is a little impetuous, but the enlightened impetuous is the enlightened Knight of Blades. What does that mean? You're going through the world and you're making swift decisions that seem swift to everybody else, but you're constantly on path. You're constantly on target. Why? Because you're enlightened. This is that Emperor energy. This is what you're already bringing to the world. Yes, you're bringing to the world today. You just have to challenge it and go through your steps and be like, how is my life reflecting this line? So if you are the Emperor and you're seeing yourself as like, okay, yeah, I'm a thought leader. Like, that's what I do. Like, I'm incredibly wise and I'm intelligent. This is what I'm bringing to the world. I need to share my knowledge. Like, knowing that you have a King of Blades. Like, this is crazy. You have the Queen of Swords. You went from the Knight of Blades to the King of Blades. This is important. Again, we're reading backwards. So you're the enlightened Knight of Blades first, because you have that anxious, that young energy, that stomach for risk, mixed with the King of Blades that's on top of the Two of Sticks. Now, you combine that with the fact that you're so knowledgeable about the world, the things that you're afraid of about sharing your gifts and about fully stepping into this teacher's role. Yes, we did this thing backwards and forwards. So if you're fully stepping into the teacher role from the Knight of Blades energy, I just think it's like crazy, because you start to see, like, you have that maturity, you have that intellect mixed with enlightenment. The King of Blades is on top of enlightenment, And you're a beautiful mix of like the King of Blades energy with the Knight of Blades. It's like you have that youth and that stamina and that sense of curiosity and that fresh, we'll say fresh moves, mixed with all of the enlightenment, all of the wisdom, all of the stayed hand, all of the patience you need. You're beautifully balanced. You're a beautiful balance of masculine, feminine energy. Like, you should really celebrate yourself and who you are. You're so ready to be a teacher. It's just, you know enough about the world that you are not going to have missteps that you're afraid you'll have. I'll repeat that. You know so much about the world. You spent so much time in the mentee role that at this point in your life, you are the King of Blades. You're on top of enlightenment. You are like, you have that Emperor energy. You have that Knight of Blades energy. You're a beautiful combination. And the sun is promised to you. You have the sun energy in your life. What I'm seeing is for the rest of your life. That reflection card is about, you're reflecting on everything, like on your entire timeline to this point, being like, I appreciate that journey, but I choose nothing but wins, nothing about happiness. I'm going to have struggles, but I'm going down the road that makes me happy and have those struggles versus going down the road everybody else wants me to go down and I'm miserable going down it and I still have struggles. Like, that's how you see it. You see it as, why would I take double struggle? Let's just do one struggle, right? I like what I'm doing, but it's a struggle right now. It's hard for me to stay motivated, or it's hard for me to feel inspired, or whatever. You are just in a beautiful space. And I hats off to you. Back of the deck is the 10 of Cups. So this energy is just kind of telling you, like, the more you teach, that's when you hit that 10 of Cups energy. That love and that connection and that fulfillment and that kind of thing you've never been able to put your finger fully on. Not to say you don't have it, but you feel like there's more. Yes, there's more. This is your confirmation if you've been thinking that. And you know what? There's more. 10 of Cups, everything, all your dreams. It's like wishes fulfilled, dreams come true type of energy. All is unlocked because you're the teacher, because you went through this journey, because you made it happen. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you were drawn to pile one. If you were, pile one is the prequel. I didn't even know it was going to play out this way. I read like pile one, pile two, pile three in order. So, but looking at your reading, your origin story is in pile one. That could be a further confirmation if you feel like you need to. And if you were feeling drawn there could be some messages for you. But if you weren't, don't feel like you have to, pile two. Okay, with that, we are done with your reading, pile two. If you enjoyed it, please hit like. Send me a comment. Let me know what you liked about it. And then if you could subscribe, hit the notifications bell, that would be great. I'm trying to grow my subscribers here, so any new people that join the channel, I'm always so grateful. All right. Thank you so much, pile two. Take care. Hello, pile three. If you selected this red jasper, I did confirm it is a red jasper. This is your message. So I did pull a couple of oracle cards from the Animal Oracle deck, and then I also have some tarot that I pre-shuffled. So with that, interesting. Okay, butterfly and dragon. I love that combination. I'm just interested with the message. So, all right, so we have the King of Coins and the Ace of Sticks, Nine of Blades. These could be red reverse. I'm not clear. We'll see. King of Wands, Three of Swords, and we'll put this down here. Okay. So our question today, pile three, is 2024. What's your next adventure in 2024? It's the end of the Ultimate Timeline series. And we're going to find out about what's your next adventure in 2024? What can you expect? So we start off with kind of symbolization of who you are right now and what you're turning into. So this dragon represents, it says passion. And the dragon's a reminder of your strong will and fiery personality. Now, I think this part's really important. It's also a symbol of your passion and fire. What you're being asked here is that stop like over controlling it. Like let some of that out. Maybe it's so much control that it's kind of coming out, but you used to be able to control it. This is your confirmation. It's time for you to like find more of a balance with it. What 2024 your adventure is next looks like a personal adventure, so it's a metamorphosis. Pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change or transformation. You're about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which will be highly beneficial for your future. Yeah, your passion is going to unlock your metamorphosis. That's what I was hearing. That's why I was so quiet at the beginning. Your passion, letting that go with complete trust that you can handle it. Trust me, it's going to play out really well. We come out with the King of Coins. The King of Coins is an earth energy. I think it's so interesting that passion, that fire, in the Metamorphosis card is butted against the King of Coins. I think this is symbolism. You are grounded enough to let go of some of your passion. This is what this is about. It's about going after that thing that's sitting with you that you want to go after, but you're just not sure. Just transform it with your passion, meaning step into it and be like, well, no matter what I win, if I go down this road, I don't see it leading anywhere negative. Like, that's what you do. Like, it's not that serious. The Ace of Sticks. So this is talking about you have so much control that with the Ace of Sticks energy, it's just kind of showing like you're budding with new ideas. You're budding with so much that you have to give and that you're interested in talking about and doing. And that Ace of Sticks energy is like that passionate energy. Like when you transform this time around, when you go through this manifestation cycle, this metamorphosis, that Nine of Blades energy, all of this worry that you have right now, like, I don't know, did I wish for the right thing? Am I really ready for change? Like, that's what's going on with this little ghost here. Like, just complete stress. Like, I don't know if I should be doing this, and oh my God, and like just all these things. And what's so crazy about that is you are able to just be that way. Like you're able to just be passionate and transform and know that you're the King of Wands. You have that level of control of fire. There's no reason for you to be afraid of it. You think the King of Wands is afraid of fire? Afraid of their passion? Afraid of their self-expression? Afraid to walk in the world the way they want to walk into the world? Absolutely not. Look at this king. Look at what he's wearing. He, she, or they. Look at what they are wearing. Okay? Owning the room. This is what this is about. This King of Coins is like you're grounded enough to do this. You're grounded enough to transform. We talk about how you're budding with that ability to transform. And in the past, you have let your stress around what is that going to look like stop you in your tracks. And that takes us to the Three of Swords. You've betrayed yourself by not letting it out because people betrayed you. They shamed you for this passion. They shamed you for who you are naturally. Like, this has happened to you. And because it's happened to you, it's forced you into this area where you're just like, I just don't want to, like, I don't want to let that part of myself out because I don't know if I have full control. I don't know if that's the right, way I should go about things. And it absolutely is. For you, it absolutely is. The World card. Yeah, I mean, like, you're a gift to the world. You are. Like, this King of Coins energy and this Ace of Sticks, it's like you are a grounded passion. You're a gift to the world. Like, people love your passion. That's what's so sad. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, people see you as you're abundant. You're amazing. Here you are sitting here worried about, oh my God, like maybe I was too honest there. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have. done that. And it's like you're up at night and people are celebrating you for it. The Ten of Pentacles. People love your presence. We also have the Justice card. Justice will be served because whoever put these thoughts in your mind, you're about to your next adventure is really about you putting to rest any other negative kind of thoughts or patterns or beliefs or things that people told you, so memories that have stopped you from embracing your King of Wands energy. That is ending now. 2024 is clearing that out for you. You don't even have to do anything. Not one thing. You're exactly where you need to be. Just live your life. It literally is just live your life and watch this unfold. That's what I'm hearing. Just watch it. No action needed. Death, transformation, metamorphosis, right? The Death card is about transformation. It's about new beginnings. We talked about your metamorphosis. This is exactly where you're meant to be, exactly what you're meant to do. You're living the life that you're meant to have, and there's no stopping you, pile 3. This is exactly what you're supposed to encounter. King of Sticks. Need I remind you? King of Wands, King of Sticks. Yeah, same energy. We're ending the message, the back of the deck with King of Sticks. You are meant to be passionate. You are meant to be who you are. This is what this is about. So the second you start going down this path, like I said, you don't have to do anything. There's no action. You're exactly where you're meant to be. You're exactly on your ultimate timeline. You just do whatever it is you did today. Do it and whatever it is you're planning tomorrow, go about your life normal. Nothing needs to change. This is just telling you, we know you're struggling maybe in this one area to let out who you are. 2024, she'll be out, he'll be out, they'll be out. Whatever it is for you, you're going to be on that path. And there's going to be a moment when you realize it, and you're going to have such immense joy and I believe respect for yourself because you did this, pile 3. Nobody else did it. You will transform and have this metamorphosis during 2024. The transformation is promised by the Death card. You no longer believe what people told you with the Nine of Blades. You no longer entertain any other truth than that you're the King of Wands, you're the King of Sticks, and you have fiery passion, but you also have that King of Pentacle energy where you also know how to stabilize. So that's awesome. All right, with that, pile 3, I loved your message. I hope you did too. If so, please hit like. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think about the messages. I always like to know what resonates with you. And then if you feel called to, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you join the channel. Hit the notifications bell if you want to. And with that, that's all for today, pile 3. Take care.